Slippers unite, it's time to play. We bring the spice to your work or your day. Confessions, debates, and a product or two. We slip it in just for you. You'll laugh, you'll cringe, you'll beg for
Welcome, everyone. We're back, slipping it in with you, bringing you the unhinged brunch conversation that you just can't stop listening to. I'm Megan.
You are JJ.
And in front of me, you have Matty.
How'd you like that? I'm going to
You
be
two
honest with
are
that.
crazy.
I suggested this. I'm like, why don't we switch it up and I'll introduce you, JJ, and you
Too
introduce
much.
me. And he's like,
Sometimes
sure,
you
I
just
can
have
be
to
a
go
good
with it.
sport.
Listen,
Come on, we got to mix
it's
it up.
years of friendships and
Where you know what battles
ups and downs.
which battles to choose.
Well,
right.
to be a good sport,
There
I
she
have to
is.
also say I knew I was right. The mustard
How
community.
is that a good sport?
You're
That's
just supporting
not good.
yourself.
That's
Well,
not good
just-
sportsmanship.
Reiterating facts.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the mustard community has sounded off on our socials.
They're strong.
about hot dog toppings.
Mhm.
And let me tell you, pretty much everyone who responded said mustard is a must on hot dog, which for us, all three of us, it's a no-go.
Yeah.
I actually went on a date a couple weeks
Ooh.
ago, and the person I was with says that his preference is just mustard on the hot dog.
Just mustard.
Yeah, well,
Just
there's
that alone.
a mustard-only community.
Yeah,
that it's only
we have
mustard.
not spoken then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that got him a block. Why, did you block him
Wow.
or just
No, it's just like it's.
you're not going to go
you-
out
Mm.
because of mustard?
I mean, there's all the things,
Oh.
but
You
But-
don't want to. You don't want to have to maintain mustard in the fridge.
no,
For
I am not
drop-bys.
a mustard ever. Like, not
What about even on a pretzel?
No,
Like a-
never.
A
Mm-mm.
soft pretzel.
We've been around together many times, and mustard is not my thing.
Well, I do mustard on a pretzel. I like mustard and potato salad. I like mustard
and
in a
potato
deviled
salad.
egg.
It's a primary ingredient.
it?
I don't.
not in my potato salad.
I don't think you know it's there.
Yeah,
In some of them that
I
you're
agree.
eating.
Do you eat a deviled egg?
Well, there you go.
I don't.
And there's
And
mustard.
you love it. You
There's
do.
mustard in
Yeah.
there.
We always find a way. He says it, but we find it.
Well,
The
I'm
ingredient
just
is
saying.
there. The
It's
ingredient.
not my favorite topping, but I keep it in the fridge and I do use it for certain items.
Okay, you've been redeemed then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was reading an interesting article
Mhm.
in my scrolls, and I thought I'd bring it to the table for conversation. I've had a conversation with some other folks at work recently about it as well, because in the summertime, especially this time of year in between, when school's out for kids, people are traveling a lot, and
Yeah.
travel in general can be stressful. Like the things leading up to it until you get to your destination. So this article was talking about what is come to be known as airport divorce.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
And it's
Are they like wedding chapels now on the airport?
well, that would be airport engagements.
Oh,
This is divorce.
Extra.
So basically, it sounds kind of more extreme than it
Yeah.
actually is. But according to this article, here's what happens: couples will check in together, drop off their luggage, and then clear security. But once you come through the security, you basically go your separate ways until
To do what?
well, it says in here, it's, whatever, like people like to do different things. So if you would rather get a quick little massage or go to the
At
duty,
the airport?
those.
Yeah, I hate those.
Okay, well, then you wouldn't be doing that. But maybe you
That's
would.
not the activity I would go for.
Okay, this isn't about you.
Mm.
Or maybe they would grab a cup of coffee. Someone else might want to
Okay.
go read their book. Someone else might do a terminal walk.
Yeah.
And you just
Need a break.
get your personal space. And then you come back and then board the plane.
Oh, so you're traveling together.
You are, which
Okay.
made me actually think about, I would take it almost a step further and call this a healthy behavior, although some might find it weird. But I would almost suggest, what if you actually took separate flights? And
I do
so,
that all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
because of your ability to fly on
Standby.
passes
Yes.
and stuff.
So because
And
my father's a retired commercial airline pilot, I can use special passes and fly standby, which I've done pretty much my whole life. So I'm constantly, if I'm traveling with people, I'm usually always flying standby. So I usually, to me, it's not worth buying a ticket just to fly with the people I'm traveling with. So I'm always just a day
With
ahead
your partner as
or a
well.
few.
Yeah.
A lot of times too. Sometimes, so we do kind of the opposite of the airport divorce. We travel together to the airport, go through security, hang out as long as we can until one
Until
of our
boarding time?
flights have to be boarded.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like
So.
if you, I feel like the packing, the getting your Uber or whatever
It's too much.
transportation, parking at the airport if you're getting parked, or shuttling if you're getting shuttled, and then getting, you know, your luggage handled and going through the security, like that's where I think a lot of frustrations can build
agree,
and fights can
100%.
start.
Yes.
And like not
The flight is nothing.
just right. And then like you really sometimes you have to like intentionally with your partner, you know. I'm sure we've been in this situation years ago, JJ. Like when we get to our destination, we can be like, okay, can we agree to just put that behind us? That travel was a little stressful. Let's
so
just
many times.
let's just
I know. I've
let's
traveled
just
with them.
focus on this point forward. And so, like,
Yeah.
if you could take all of
Can
that out
we
of
have fun from now
Yes.
on?
can we just can it all just be positive from here on
Yeah.
out?
Yes.
Especially
And-
since like I have like flying and anxiety. So I like to your like opposed to you, my preference is flying with somebody.
Mm.
Mhm.
So I am I'm a proponent of like the airport divorce and enjoy the airport or have my moment. But at the moment that we're flying, I need you by my side.
Yeah, but I'm not always good at that because
I know.
I'm there, but
I've
then
experienced
I
it.
will say stuff to you like, okay,
Yeah.
it won't go down. We'll be
Yeah.
fine. We'll be fine. And he'll be like, don't bring it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't you think if you could, my theory here is that if you removed all of that potential friction
that
and
makes sense.
frustration
Oh.
and you got into you arrived, let's say at 1 o'clock and somebody else, your partner arrived at 2 o'clock and you both were like seeing each other
Yes.
and be like, oh my God, we're here.
Vacation
And,
just
like,
starts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're actually kind of seeing each other again
Yeah.
after not seeing each
Yeah,
other
yeah,
through the
yeah.
whole period.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of
Yeah.
refreshing.
No, it's nice.
And usually that's the time that my sanity starts kicking in. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
So,
Yeah,
for
well,
all
I
parties
think
involved.
I've heard other people have like taken this whole travel divorce thing by when they're on vacation, they're taking breaks. So they're like one of
Like
them.
once they landed on whatever they're going to.
One would say, "Oh, I'm going to go lay at the pool today," and the
perfect,
other
yeah.
one's going to go on an excursion to some monastery or something. So, like that way, you have well,
Oh, that sounds fun.
well,
I'll be at the pool.
if you're in Europe, you know, lots of times
Yeah.
you're seeing different things.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm just like people have done that, which also makes sense to me. I would support that on a longer trip, but if it's a shorter trip, like
Yeah, you wouldn't.
3 or
I
4
mean-
days, I would not.
I mean,
want
you
that.
only have
That-
3 days together.
Yeah,
Right.
But I do like the idea of like if we're 7 days, especially sometimes on a cruise, it's like, hey, I just booked my spa day or my massage day,
Yeah.
or I want to be in the pool early in the morning because I like to wake up in the morning and go to the pool.
Mhm.
I've not seen it.
I like to dip in on the pool before everybody else.
Like what time are you talking?
I know, early.
Well, I don't
Howdy.
know.
I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like a good thing to say. I don't
Yeah.
know that I've seen it in practice, but I mean,
But I'd like to have my own activity. Like the idea of
I
that.
agree.
Yes. I think that
I think it's
it's
healthy.
healthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
you recharge. I think people
See
underestimate
you at
how
dinner.
much it is to just have some time where if you are on vacation, that means you've removed yourself from work and maybe some of lifestyle's adulting needs and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So like just reset
agree.
yourself and
Yeah.
take some time. So I think it's great. Also, can we just talk about going to the airport and people flirting at the airport.
Yeah, we can.
So it's kind
Don't
of
put me in the spot.
so these people when they divorce at the terminal,
If you are at the bar,
I wonder if there's flirting going because there is a lot of flirt opportunity. I think at airports.
that is like I think that
but
there is like airport
it's-
is like the best location for a no strings attached moment.
Oh, 100.
Wow. Well, wouldn't go that far, but I
Well,
mean,
I mean,
I
you
feel
know
like,
that there's nothing gonna happen. I have a flight to catch, so
Yeah.
so do you.
But chances are they probably do live in and around your area if you're boarding a flight at the same time.
Not if it's a connection.
yeah, it could be
That's true.
connection.
That's
It could
true.
be they're
That's
going
part of the
home.
interest is like
Not if you're in a standby like me again.
Yeah,
oh they could yeah.
I'm
that-
all over the place, but I'll say
literally.
I've always my whole life thought, oh, I would meet this great, wonderful man in the airport or on a plane. It's never happened. So I think
That's a
in
good movie.
theory, it seems so great. In like practice, I'm not sure how often it's really happening.
I think it's the same as the equivalent of people. It's like trying to make long distance happen, and most of the time,
Yeah,
doesn't
it's a
happen.
hard one. Yeah.
Well, 31%
Oh.
of people surveyed last year said that they have flirted, what they've been flirting at the airport with others, and
Mhm.
20% said they would change their flight plans.
Oh, I would.
To-
20% is a big percentage.
I would do that. I actually
You would
did.
change your flight
Yeah.
to go with the other person?
If there was like I believe in there's been a couple moments I think in my life where I always looked back and been like, what if I would have like said yes to this in general?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
and
Well,
so
I
like
would
I
agree with
think
that.
when life has an intersection and something comes in front of you, like I wouldn't do it if I was traveling with somebody else and that would impact somebody else's travel. But like, let's just say hypothetically, I mean, I would, these people say they would consider it.
Yeah.
Considering it and doing it are two different
I would
things.
consider it too, because yes, what are you doing travel wise that you're changing? Like, were you just on your way home? So what's
Yeah.
another night? Or you just taking a later flight? Like, there's so many scenarios.
Yeah.
I did have an experience where I met a flight attendant that was flying to the same spot that I was going to. And you know that they have the layovers.
Yes.
So he decided to not catch his layover for the next
Oh.
day, just stayed.
Oh,
And we were able to have
We had,
a date and dinner.
oh.
wow. Look at
Yeah.
that.
There's a friend I have too that friend, like not a date, but like that I met on an airplane flying back home from Vegas. And we were seated by each other in the airplane and got to talking. And I mean, he's a handsome guy.
Mhm.
And so like that was probably part of what led to like just striking up a conversation. But he was in a relationship and I was in a relationship and we just became friends and he's still a friend to this day. And so chance
He's a
encounters.
friend of mine.
So
yeah.
were you
Yeah.
flirting?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's hard to just, I mean, like, was I trying to be charming because I'm meeting someone for the first time? I think we all try to, present
up our
ourselves in a
game.
way. Yeah. So I don't know that I was intentionally flirting, but, just trying to be charming, I guess is the way to put
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
so,
Falling
think
in
it-
love at the airport.
no, those are not
No,
my
I mean,
words.
it's the topic,
Oh.
right? Bring it
Yeah, I
up
mean,
and-
I think it would be cool if I ended up with somebody and my backstory was
Oh my god, yeah.
we met in
Absolutely.
we met in a line for security
Yeah.
or at the
Absolutely.
terminal.
Wonder love. Yeah.
Yes.
Wanderlove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that term.
Is not that's not what wonder love is.
No.
No.
Yeah, like you
It-
fall in love with somebody at the airport.
Well, you have like you have a spontaneous vacation fling.
Yeah.
And it's like a whirlwind relationship that you met when you were
okay.
away from home.
So it doesn't have to be at the airport. It could
It could be Riviera Maya in Mexico.
Yes.
It
Correct.
could be on a cruise ship. Like
Yes.
Oh.
I had a
Matty had a
situation.
fling on a cruise ship.
I had 2 wander loves.
Oh, you did?
A cruise ship wander love and an Asheville. one.
Asheville. Oh my God. I would love to go to Asheville. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah. So
Especially after they recover from the hurricane.
Yeah.
yeah. So wander love is a term that have you had a wander love?
I don't think I've
no,
had
none.
one.
Mm-mm.
They're
I'm trying to
interesting
think, but
because it's exciting, but then if you do, it's a whole thing too. Like, okay, this came into my life. It was spontaneous, paths crossed, and yet, fuck, like you wander if like something more could have come of it if you were, if situations and circumstances were
That's
different.
exciting and sad at the same time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is kind of like oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that, and Matty, you and I experience that often when we travel.
What?
Matty always plays this like, I wonder how many days will it take you to say, Matty, we're moving here.
Yeah. Hours.
Right?
No, I usually, it's like not days, hours.
Immediately. I'm like, I'm enjoying myself so much. And we've said that many times. Megan knows this. Like the pool here for us gays is small.
Yeah.
I mean, it is fun. It is small. But so when I'm traveling, we're having a good time, and I'm like, oh my God. Matt is like, I'm just waiting for you to say.
Well, the last time when we were in New York and it was like day 2 and we were having fun, and I'm like, I think we're probably close, aren't we? And he's like, what do you mean? And I said, to you saying, yeah, I think we could move here.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah.
I have that sometimes when I go, but like legitimately, it's not everywhere. So it's very particular places that I'm like, okay, this is a place I could live. I've now seen places where I could live. Like I could move here and be happy, but it's not every city. It would happen to be a particular vibe and environment that
Same.
I like.
I think that for me, it's more of a, I mean, we have only like 2 gay bars in like small places.
There's a lot more
I think
than
there's
2.
more.
There is. I mean, in our area.
I'm talking
but also
Metro Detroit.
Metro Detroit, only 2.
No, you've got all the Detroit gay bars.
There are a lot of sketchy.
Yeah, but those are not the level
undergrounds.
of Matty and I.
Or I'm just saying you've got more than 2
Sorry,
gay
gay
bars
community.
in the Detroit metro area.
2 that we frequent to.
I will say it's not for me just about gay bars.
Me neither.
But when I go,
I was just using it.
I think part of the appeal is, wherever you live, that becomes your norm.
Yes.
So when you pull
that is
yourself
it.
out of
That's
that
it.
environment and put yourself into a new one, especially when you're not working and all you're doing is taking in the sights or having new experiences, there's something really attractive to that. And you think in those moments to be like, oh, I could live here. But then if you did live there, everything would start to, and so that's part of the joy of traveling and experiencing things.
Absolutely. Well, at least the one thing with Wonder Love, you're like meeting someone in person, in real life, naturally, on a trip, in a hotel bar, wherever.
Oh, you love a hotel bar.
I do love a hotel. So
oh my God, Megan and I had the best time at La Concha Hotel in Puerto Rico.
A good hotel in a good hotel bar in like a good city in a nice hotel. There's nothing better.
Yeah, an espresso martini and French fries.
Yes, love it. But anyway, there's a whole thing now called kitten fishing.
Like catfishing?
Yes. So everyone knows about catfishing, the fake photos, fake identities, the NTV show.
I love kitten fishing.
Yes. So kitten fishing is sort of a step down. So it's when someone isn't completely lying, like they don't have a completely different picture or a completely different name, a completely different persona, but they're giving you their most flattering, edited version of themselves.
Can you give me an example?
So it would be like pictures of yourself 10 years ago.
Oh, that's a typical.
Yeah, but I feel like that is
but
standard.
it's still you. So it's
Yeah,
not
you're not-
full-blown cat.
it's not
kitten.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
cat, kitten.
Yes. Or like you're giving yourself the sports you play. Maybe you've never really played them.
Like pickleball for you.
Or played them once. Yeah. Well, I
Yes.
feel like pickleball is one step from tennis, and I've played tennis.
Megan, I think I had to pull pickleball from your bio.
Her bio.
Yeah, well, you did.
Yeah.
I
And
switched
she
it up.
played it once.
Well, because I thought
like,
I'd keep
you were
playing it.
kitten. You were kitten fishing.
You were kitten fishing our audience.
Well, the reality is I will play pickleball. I love playing pickleball. I don't have the opportunity to play it a lot. So
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
there you go. But
This kitten.
that would also,
It's a
that
kitten.
would be a little kitten fish.
little catfish.
So I don't know, like what is like, I think there's a line of what's okay and not okay. Cause we've all probably experienced this kitten fishing online. But I think when you walk in to a bar to meet someone and they say, "Oh, hi, Megan," and you're looking at them like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah.
That means it's gone beyond just making yourself show you the best of yourself online, and you really are kitten fishing.
I mean, but if you are at the bar and you see that person, yeah, who you are, that is not a kitten. That is a cougar. Like that is a big lion fishing. Like if that person that's showing up, it's not the one that is. It's not. That's not a small little.
no, well,
thing.
I had that experience several times when I was dating, where I was like, okay, this guy, like he's now almost bald, and he had a full head of hair in these pictures online. Like,
well,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
like
and
I'm fine if it's an older picture, but it still looks like you. I don't care. But like if you now have like half a head hair of less, it's not
Half a
perfect.
head
like
hair of
Matty,
less.
and Matty and I have said this before that sometimes we go into like the apps and it's like first picture. Oh, interesting. You scroll this and it's like, what happened
You get
between first picture?
picture
Yes.
5, and it's like this looks like a different person.
That happens. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
that
Don't you
too.
think we all kitten fish to some extent?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
so.
a little.
On our resumes,
Yeah.
on our dating app profiles,
right.
on our regular,
100%.
like even the way people post their social media and stuff.
Yes.
It's like you're
the
presenting.
filters. Yeah.
You're presenting situations and filters and all the things sometimes that it's just enhancing.
I
Just a
think
little
maybe.
kitten.
I
Just
think
a little
yeah.
kitten.
I think
Look
maybe there's baby kitten fishing
Oh,
and then kitten fishing.
Oh, there's like more.
And I think babies, baby
Baby kitten.
kittens fishing, that's
I
fine.
thought that the kittens were already babies.
where's your pickleballing baby kitten?
That's baby kitten.
That's baby kitten. Baby kitten.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use baby kitten.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think kitten fishing's when you like are unrecognizable in person with what you presented online.
And cat, you're a whole different person.
Cat, you're a whole different person.
Yo, catfishing.
And baby is
different-
just like kind of what
Baby.
everyone does. You're just trying to put your best foot forward.
So it's like a
Yeah.
white lie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of.
a baby
baby.
white lie.
It's just
Baby.
a baby.
Baby kitten. Just a baby
I'm
kitten.
gonna use. I kind of like the baby kitten.
I like baby kitten a lot.
Well,
Baby kitten.
Oh, let me
Sweet
just
little
noodle.
baby
Let me
kitten.
just noodle.
Noodle it.
yeah, you know.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of the term orbiting?
No.
In dating,
Yeah, when it comes to dating,
No,
this kind
but
of this
just the-
conversation made me think about that.
just the word itself makes me have a
Well, you
theory. Go
probably
for it.
experienced this already. Like if you've, let's just say, for example, that you've go on a couple dates, and I'm thinking about 3-4 dates.
Yeah.
You thinking that there's a connection to it, then there's complete silence. But then you notice that this person still watches your stories, likes some of your posts, specifically thirst traps,
Oh.
gym posts,
Oh, that's
things
too
like
much.
that. And all of a sudden, like let's just say, for example, 6 months pass by and they send you happy birthday.
Oh, that is a
Oh.
no-go. Absolutely.
They're just
not.
like, they have not landed the plane. They just like
Yeah, they're
orbiting
What,
orbiting
there.
in your
what
life.
is their intent? Do you
to keep you on the line because they
I think-
maybe
by,
want to come
by
back in.
online kind of
I think that's a little
stalking
bit
a little
frustrating,
bit?
to be honest.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, like for example, for somebody like me, it takes a little bit for me to be able to be okay. They give somebody
Yeah.
a chance.
Oh, I'm the same way.
So a fourth date,
100%.
if it was like a first, second date,
no big
I'd
deal.
get that.
Yeah.
A fourth date, there is a connection there.
Yeah.
and then there's like crickets.
Yes.
But then you're still orbiting.
But what is the point? What is their point? Are they just trying to? I mean, like, it seems weird because if they're going to go out, if they're also going to go out on 4 dates with you, then go silent and then still like send signals via watching your content.
I think that they just want to have like a West DD syndrome. Like it's just like a West moment, you know, West from Summer House. Like he wants to still tap in, being able to be around. I'm still like, you're still the guy that you went on 4 dates with me.
And maybe it's like, you can't really have me, but I'm still here.
There is a sense of like lack of commitment.
I think it's someone who has commitment issues.
Yeah.
I also think maybe they, one, could have been lying or in a relationship. And then realize they've gone too far at the 4th date. And then they're like, okay, but they still are into you, want to know what's going on.
She's too much.
Yeah, no, I think it totally.
They're going on 4 dates and they're in another relationship.
And then they realize, like,
Matty,
I've got it. I
Matty,
can't keep
if
going
you're
with
orbiting, Megan is in a satellite watching you. She's monitoring.
Well, she's a fucking orbiter. 100%.
I'm an orbiter.
Have you orbit?
I've orbited with her. She made me orbit with her.
I mean, I'd had my fair share of orbiting.
I don't orbit, or
you don't.
Nor do I think if I've been orbited, I wouldn't know because I don't.
You don't even know who watches your stories.
I don't look at that. I don't clock that. I don't look at what other people are doing in terms of like. Yes, I follow people as a operational click follow, but I don't like ever seek out any friend, family member, celebrity, their content on a regular basis. It just whatever's in my feed, and usually I'm actually scrolling news sites versus social sites.
Well, I want to clear the air because you said I'm an orbiter. I'm not an orbiter.
You just I said it, you did say I'm an orbiter.
You have orbit.
So there's a different.
You're on the atmosphere as a satellite.
An orbiter is the person who has like ghosted the other person after 4 dates and then keeps looking all their content. I am just looking at all the content.
Okay.
I wouldn't have ghosted.
Okay. I guess I thought you were an orbiter back in the days when I would be in the car with you and we'd orbit around this guy's house and we'd orbit back around the house.
But
that's an orbiting.
But that wasn't.
We were orbiting around the block and around the block.
It wasn't where I ghosted them.
She had a wig on.
You had a wig on?
No. The point Maddie's not making is
Did you have a wig on?
No. But they might have been discussed.
Sunglasses.
No. Yeah. The point is I didn't ghost them. Those were people I liked that I was monitoring.
Right.
I don't think that there's ghosting though. Like they have access. They have access to them.
Well, okay, but they stopped.
So they stop communicating.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. So and they're ghosting in that respect.
Yeah.
So 100%. I've never done that. If I were done with you 4 dates and ended it, we're done. I'm not gonna be looking at you if I ended it because I would have ended it and I didn't care.
That's the thing though. Like you're wondering on your end if you're in it and you're in like, do you really wanna connect or not? Yes. Like you like it, you're not liking it, you're wishing me happy birthday 6 months after. Like
I get all that. I've experienced that, but I personally have not been an orbiter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just clear. I'm doing other things. There are other names for it, but not orbiting.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Well, you got to have the first step to be an orbiter.
When you said somebody was likely going out on 4 dates and then realized you got caught, whatever you were saying,
that they were potentially in a relationship.
They might have been monkey barring.
Oh, what's that?
Monkey what?
Monkey barring.
Barring.
You know what monkey bars are in general? JJ?
Yeah, I do.
Like on the jungle
they
gym?
have them in my country.
Okay. So
guys.
So when you monkey bar, and you all know this, but I was very painting good at it. Okay, well, you might be good at this version as well. So you hold on to one bar and then you swing and get to the other bar. Yeah. And then not until you grab the other bar do you let go of the previous bar. So monkey barring is exactly that in a relationship terms. So that when somebody sees their relationship potentially coming to an end or they want to end it, they don't end it right away. They get another love interest and
Yep.
make that connection and build it so that when they do leave the other relationship,
Wow.
they don't have a
Yeah.
period of time in which they are like, I
Yeah.
guess, single or unhappy in their mind. So they build their second relationship and then let go.
Yeah.
Instead of letting go and then going out there.
Can we say Ariana Grande? Well,
Did she monkey bar?
constantly.
Oh.
But so did Taylor Swift.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
And
But you
Sabrina
guys are
Carp.
saying basically, if you are monkey barring, these are accusations you're making
Yeah,
about people.
100%.
They are in two relationships at the same time. Is that what you
They're
guys
not.
are saying? That's
No.
what it is.
Oh, I
You're-
didn't think they were. You weren't full
She was
blown in
not
the
in
new
two
relationship.
relationships.
You've got a new person on the
Before
line
you-
that you're interested in.
before
you're
you let
ready
go
to-
of the last one. So
That
you're
yeah,
still
I don't think
you're
you're
in the tail end of one and the beginning of another.
Yeah, I don't know that you've.
Simultaneously. Otherwise you wouldn't be monkey barring.
I'm not in my mind. The monkey barring is not you've crossed the line romantically, sexually with the new person, but you've got the new love interest online and are ready to go. So then when you finally end your first relationship, you jump right in.
That's baby monkey.
Okay. Well,
That's good.
then
That's
there
good.
we go.
That's good.
Baby monkey.
Okay.
I wouldn't say.
Baby
But I
monkey.
wouldn't
All right,
say
I'll call
Ariana. I wouldn't say
Baby
that.
monk. She's a baby monk.
Oh.
So she's constantly one after the other. Like there is no time, no
Yeah.
anything.
I know.
She left her marriage.
I
She was
got
with
it.
the wicked guy.
Listen.
She ended the wicked guy. Now
Yeah,
she's
Ethan.
back with an old
Ricky.
boyfriend.
Yeah, he's
I
like
don't know their
Ricky.
names, but I
Ricky.
see her. I see her roster.
You're orbiting her.
You're already.
I didn't date her, or I can't orbit her if I didn't date her.
Oh God! You
I'm
guys.
monitoring.
I see that.
Mhm. Yeah.
I've never monkey barred. Have you monkey barred?
Never.
I've never.
Never.
I don't think I could do that.
I don't either. I think I would need a clear break and want a break, quite honestly, in
Yeah.
between relationships.
But I see people around me that literally do seem to go from relationship to relationship
Oh,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
relationship. So,
It's like bar hopping, but for a relationship.
well, it kind of
Yeah.
ties into wildflowering. And wildflowering is sort of this new kind of younger generation thing, which is that they're like just trying to let connections grow naturally and follow the vibe
flow.
and see where things go. I mean, they're trying to say, oh, this is a healthier way to date. But in my opinion, it's like you don't really know what you want and you're not able to you're commitment phobic. So you're just trying to give it a cute name to say, oh, I'm just feeling the vibe and we'll just see what happens. Like, no, at some point you got to stop wildflowering and make a commitment and be in a relationship.
So wildflowering is just like I associate it with like free love and hippiness and just organic
kind of,
stuff.
I feel like it's that
it feels
vibe.
that-
Yeah.
So you're saying it's just like, oh, I'm just going with the flow and I don't need to put descriptions or labels on
DTR.
it.
I'm not DTR.
Down to date. Down
Define the relationship.
to define.
You
I'm
don't
not
know that
here-
term?
no.
DTR.
Well,
that
we know DTF.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I like.
Down to
DTR is define the relationship.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
So,
Yeah,
Well,
wildflowers. I'm not a big wildflower person.
well, no. I'm all about feeling
Literally.
the vibe and let things happen naturally. But at some point, if we're liking each other, we need a commitment.
But I mean, at what point though? Because I'm down with wildflowering to an extent. Like,
I guess I don't. If I'm sleeping with you, I don't want you sleeping with other people.
Is it like a full commitment though? Like it's just like, are you in the middle of a monkey bar?
No, I don't monkey bar.
Yeah, but wildflower could be also monkey
That's-
barring
It's I mean,
Well,
you could say,
because he's jumping from one to the other.
but then
Yeah.
you
If they land on it,
sure.
I'm like, let me just milk this, literally,
yeah.
and then move to the other one.
yeah.
What
I
do you
don't
got
know.
in your hand?
Have you noticed?
I'm noticing it.
So this is something that I want to
It's-
show out.
Is this also
Let's just
sexual dating
exercise.
related?
Let's just work our muscle of the forearm. The forearm is like actually a very important muscle. Sometimes we forget about it. The same way that some guys forget to do upper body and not lower body on the gym. Have you seen those big guys with
Yes, I
like skinny
hate it.
legs?
It's so weird to me.
But I think some of it is they can't build up
Here
those
we go.
muscles
No.
in the legs.
Nope.
No,
That's not it. It's
Okay.
because they focus on the upper because
body.
the upper. I mean, you can cover the pants with pants and things like that. The upper body gives you more. The forearms are very important because it helps you with like things like pull-ups, deadlifts.
Oh, I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm not doing any fucking pull-ups and
I
deadlifts.
But
thought
you
what
both
you
have
have-
noticed me this. Like I
Yes.
think that this. I mean, since I'm working from home, I usually have a arm ripper right next to me.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, arm
An
ripper.
arm ripper. People
Ripper.
Oh, I
can't
thought it was
tell
a hand
people,
gripper.
People,
Gripper, yeah.
some people,
Hand
if
or
you're
arm?
Hand.
Hand gripper. Okay.
Well, it's your hand gripping,
but I thought
but
that,
it works your arm.
Oh, but I thought it gave you good hand muscles, so it helps
no,
your grip.
it's just opening your
it helps you
forearms.
being able to open chip bags, which can get tough.
But I think that about this that you can actually change the strength that you
People
have in
can't
here.
tell people that are listening and not watching because you are
Yes.
showing it.
So
on the
this
video, but-
is literally like a hand gripper. Like you, and we can put a video of it, and we can just put it on our post as well. It is pretty much just an exercise little tool that you could use while you really. I mean, I use it while I'm in my home working. Really, like I'd be in a meeting and I grab it right next to me and then just start
rip it,
gripping it.
gripping
Like
it.
100%, you can hear the little clicking,
I hear
Yeah.
it.
I
and
hear
also the
Oh,
clicking
does counts? Is it counting
counts
your
right
clip?
here. Like
Oh.
yeah, and I
Oh,
can reset it if I want to reset.
So clever.
Yeah, so I think that.
So when I did it, I wasn't clicking.
Can
Oh,
I-
you have to click.
I couldn't
you
do
have
it
to
all
Oh,
the
you
way.
couldn't click. Oh, then you better start out with a baby gripper. Oh,
Yeah.
I
So let's see
I need
if I
to-
do this.
oh, you're
Let's do now.
oh,
Is that easier or harder?
harder.
Oh, so is that a daddy gripper?
This is like, ooh, this will help me with my monkey barring.
Yeah. So
But
I
this
think
is good. My dad has this.
yeah,
And
we
literally-
bonded over that.
Oh, really?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Look at you.
I need one. I
Yeah,
need to get
it's-
one.
it's
What
very
how
good.
much is that?
Only $8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
that's cheap.
And we found a good deal that we're
Yeah.
gonna put it on Linktree. It's a twofer. We love a twofer.
Yep.
What do you mean? You get two of them for the
Two
price
of
one?
them for the price of one.
Well,
Oh, you can double.
Well,
$12.99.
$12.99.
$12.99. Yeah,
You
you
can
can
do
do
both
two
hands.
at once,
Do,
both
do, do,
hands at
do.
once,
Yeah.
which is handy.
So
Which is handy, Mika.
yeah, an arm gripper. I think. I mean, you guys have seen me around with this. I think I brought it to the cabin, didn't I?
I see where the comments. Let's just put it out there.
So why not?
Like,
Well,
he grabs
you're
it-
like
he
pumping
grabs
up
it on his
before
way to the
recording.
pool
Yeah.
at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Depending on what arm I'm showing, this is it.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Arm
God.
ripper.
I can't with that.
Yeah.
This is 2 apps in a row where you've been doing
Yeah.
some tank top work.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Well,
So yeah, I think that it's a
Yes.
good one. We're gonna have it on the Linktree.
yes.
This is we are at the tail end of the summer,
Yeah. Get your forearms ready to go.
ready to go. Yeah,
For shoveling season.
Yep.
shoveling season. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
What is the actual brand name? Was it the Gripper? What this one is called? The Gripper?
This one is not called the Ripper.
Do you know what the brand
This is
name is?
FitBeast.
Fit Beast.
Yes, this is
Fit
it.
Beast.
100%.
Okay. Check
Great.
it out on our link tree. Get yourself your forearms winter ready.
100%.
With that, I think it's a little bit of time to get into our slip it ins
A
and
little
pull it
bit of
out.
time.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Ready.
So there's no time. It's now. Slip it ins, the things we love, pull it outs, the things that are annoying us.
Can I start?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'm gonna start with my slip it in because it kind of ties into what we talked about a little bit. I
Mm.
forgot how much scary but gratifying is a solo date. I did
Oh.
it last weekend. Went in, step into the bar, order me espresso martini, order a full meal, started a
Wow.
conversation with the bartender. A few people came in. At the end of the day, my heart was full. I had a
Love it.
great time, and I think that people should do that more often.
What bar did you go to? A
The
restaurant?
Beverly in Berkley.
Oh, you went to the Beverly.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, very good espresso martini.
Yeah.
Very good.
hmm
And very good French fries. So I started
Oh.
with
Yep.
my espresso
Nice.
martini and fries.
Does
no,
it
it's not.
where I don't know, maybe I'm putting you on the spot, but where does it rank in our espresso and fry journey? Is it, let's just say, would you put it in the top 3?
No, top
No,
5.
top 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
top 5. Yeah, so that's something that I really really enjoyed. I mean,
I-
it's a very scary. That's like
I know
stepping out
it's
of your
weird,
comfort zone.
but once you're in it,
Once you're in it, it's like so like, and everybody. I mean, I think that people know, especially like when you're having just a drink, people are like, oh, you're having just a drink because you're meeting somebody else. But when you're having a drink and a meal comes in, I could see like the bartender clocking it. And they're like, oh, this guy is just having, and he asked, it's like, are you here by yourself? Yep, I'm having just myself having a little
well,
bit
it
of a
also
dinner.
sometimes can, not in your case, but it can signal somebody traveling too.
Correct.
Oh, that's true.
Speaking of all the travel
yeah,
that
yeah.
we're talking about,
Absolutely.
like because like if you're traveling for work or whatever, and you could be
Yeah.
just out of your hotel,
Yeah.
grabbing a bite, and that's the most times when I would do that for work.
Yeah.
That I'd find myself.
why
in that
not do it in your
situation.
own
I know,
hometown?
why not do it?
I
more?
don't.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you have a partner, so it's different.
Well, no. Okay, so you were really looking to meet someone then?
No.
Well, then why is it different? Shouldn't be different. If you
I
weren't
think
going
it's
to meet
different
someone,
because you have the option of your partner going out with you. I
And
don't
you can
have that.
choose that as your option.
I don't have
Okay.
the option.
So his option is either I don't go out and
Yeah,
have
and stay
dinner,
home and
or I
watch
stay-
TV,
yeah,
or I just
yeah.
force myself to go
Yeah.
out. And
But
do
if
it.
you have a busy partner,
well, that's on you.
well, okay. But I'm just saying, I can't always. If I want to go
I know,
out and
but
they are able
I want
to,
you to hear my side of things as
I
a
get
single
it.
person.
Yeah, I understand. I've been there, and I've done it before. But yeah, it's not my preference. And lots of times, even when I'm traveling for work, I'm like, oh, I should go down at the bar, go sit. And
I know. I don't.
And I'm like, you know what? Room service.
I know. I know. It's just
you two
easier.
just said it at the same time.
I know.
And room service is so much nicer.
Especially when you're working, because you
Yeah.
can order whatever you want. You don't have to.
Yes.
It's just expensive.
Well, and the other thing is sometimes after you've been on all day at like work stuff, when you're traveling for work, you're like, the last thing I want to do is go sit down there and like small talk it up with people.
I was not at work, was not
Yeah.
working, it was not a work night. I made
So
the decision. I really loved it.
Was that bartender handsome?
No.
I also endorse solo traveling, which I have done very little of, but the couple times I've done it, again, it's the same thing. It's anxiety producing when I think about looking at travel, and in some regards I find it a little sad and depressing, because I'm like, I like to experience something with another person, friend or family or whatever. But purchasing it and saying to yourself, wow, I'm doing this by myself. But then both times it was amazing, and I loved it, and it felt really like freeing in some way. Like you when you travel with somebody, you're compromising in some ways and trying to have a shared experience and allow each of us to do our, like, get those activities in. And in this case, it's like, I am accountable to nobody on this trip.
Yeah.
I do whatever I want when I want.
100%.
So
might pull it out. I'm going to keep it short because I didn't even think that this whole solo day was going to take a little bit this much.
That's fine. We got time.
I've said this before, that one of my biggest slip it in is me being able to wake up every morning and make my own bed, make my bed. My pull it out though is if that day I'm doing laundry and I forget to do the bed right before bedtime.
Oh, I know this. I know this. Yes, I hate it.
I go with my day. I'm excited. Probably sometimes it just aligns with the long day.
Yeah.
And when I am about to go to bed, I'm like, fuck, my sheets are still on the dryer. And it's like 10:30. I'm not in the best mood at that point.
No. And you just want to crawl into bed. Yeah.
There's been times that I've thought, can I just sleep with the bare mattress like that? And it's not the best experience, but that is a pull it out. That is.
I also, on the bottom of when I do my fitted sheet, I have these 3 clips that I clip. I should do it as a product review, but that is even more intense. So it's not just putting on the fitted sheet. I have to lift up the mattress
Oh.
and clip shit. And I'm just
Why
like,
is your fitted sheet coming off your bed?
I like a very tight fitted sheet.
Same.
Okay.
I don't like wrinkles to get into
Yeah,
it.
no,
So
I
I like it
understand.
really tight.
Yeah.
I like it tight.
I had those same issues, and I bought a second set.
I have a second set
I have
too.
like 20 sets.
Yeah, I have many sets, but
Oh,
I
you just don't
But
wanna-
sometimes,
It's just not
like for example,
made.
this summer I have a favorite one
Oh, yeah.
that it's like one of those cooling ones that
Yep.
But
I understand.
isn't it less about how many sheets you have and just the
it
fact
is.
that you
They have
forgot
to
to make it
yeah.
earlier in
regardless
the day?
Well,
of
if you
it.
have the second set, you could take one off and immediately put it on.
Yeah, but
That's-
I don't have time in the morning to do that.
Oh God, no! You
Oh.
got to get to
This
that
is
pool.
Yeah.
Well, I will go. I'm going to start with my pull it out.
Look at you.
So my pull it out is when you're going to take an Uber or Lyft, and it's time dependent. So you're trying to get to the airport or you're trying to get to an appointment, and you look and you're like, I always start pulling it up within the hour of when I'm going to leave and start checking times of like, okay, planning when to order it, whatever. Then you're like, oh, it's all these drivers, 5 minutes. Okay. So then you order it and they're like, oh, this is your projected time frame for your travels. Well, then they're like, oh, waiting to assign a driver, waiting to assign a driver, waiting to assign a driver. Then they like can't find a driver. Then they find a driver. And now you're like 10 minutes in for something when the Uber was supposed to be there 5 minutes ago. And then you're like, okay, perfect. They're going to be there 10 more minutes. Okay, fine. Now I'm like 15 minutes behind the schedule I had already planned out. Then they cancel you.
Yeah. I've experienced that so many times.
It's so frustrating. So I had that situation today. And then I'm like, well, screw you, Uber.
Oh.
And so then I go to Lyft.
Yeah,
that'll teach them.
And Lyft, well, to be honest, when I'm going to book an Uber or Lyft, I go to both apps first, and whoever's cheaper is the one I go with.
Yeah, same.
So in this case, Uber.
I don't have that luxury.
Uber.
Well,
we'll unpack that later.
Uber was cheaper. So then I'm like, screw you. I go to Lyft. Lyft, the driver was there in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he drove like a bat out of hell. So it really didn't hold me back too much. But anyway, so my slip it in is Lyft.
Oh.
My pull it out's Uber and my slip it in is Lyft.
Uber out, Lyft in.
But I will say, for anyone who flies Delta, you can
Lyft,
have Uber, you can get Delta miles for all your rides, and then Lyft, you can get United miles.
Oh.
So tie your United Mileage Plus account to Lyft.
100%.
So
awesome.
I feel like it's a win-win regardless of which one I have to use. But Uber's kind of on my shit list right now.
Oh, okay.
I have American Express, and if you tie your Lyft to your American Express, you get a $10 credit up to 3 times a month.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So there's another PSA Pro
tip.
Okay, my slip it in is not really that exciting. I don't expect this to do gangbusters, but we were talking about.
Never know, Matty.
We were talking. You just don't know how something's going to land.
Yeah.
But we were talking about slang words or just words earlier, and this. Do you guys have a favorite word? Just a word like you just love. Maybe it'll come to you at some point. But I just love the word pedestrian when describing something.
That too. Yeah.
Not a person, not like a pedestrian as in a walker. That doesn't excite me. But when I describe something as like, oh, that outfit, it's so pedestrian.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever used it that way.
It's like low class. It's
Really?
basic.
It's
It's like
just
saying someone's white
basic.
trash.
It's so
I'm going to
pedestrian.
use it in a sentence.
Do you
this
like
week.
it? Don't you
100%.
like, oh my God, look at that.
I
Look
think
at-
it's a kind of like a high class. I think even like Brits use it a lot. Like
It's very
Yeah.
pedestrian.
Yeah.
I love it.
No.
my favorite word is shenanigans.
Oh, I do love and I like to say shenanigans.
It
yeah.
is. Yeah.
But pedestrian, JJ, embrace it.
Yeah.
I did not intend this, but when we were talking about orbiting and I said Megan was doing drive-bys in her wig, and an abandoned wig is my pull it out. I have, and it's happened to me more than once, but on my way to work this week on Tuesday.
You've seen an abandoned
JJ, I saw an abandoned wig.
Are you driving
I-
down 8 Mile or something?
No, I was
Megan.
Congress. I was getting on Congress, and there was a
She had a fun night.
a wig, and it makes me immediately think, what
Prostitute.
happened? No.
Oh, I think
Well,
prostitute.
let me finish.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have to delete.
She went
beat
8
that.
Mile and then prostitute.
I know
next.
she's something else, but I
Yeah.
feel like there's a sad story behind that
Yes,
abandoned wig.
there is.
Did she have a bad night, or did he
I
have a
think she
bad
had
night?
I think she had a
or
fun
she
night.
had, but I don't know.
No, I think it's a
if
bad
you had to
night.
leave your wig behind, I feel sad, and that wig has a story, and I
Yeah.
want to know it, and it's a sad, pull it out
I
story.
agree.
So next time you see an abandoned wig, extend some love. Because somebody had a bad night.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, there are no wigs on our link tree. Only our favorite
No,
products,
not yet.
everything we've always talked about, including the hand grippers that JJ's in love with. So check out our link tree at Slip It In Podcast on Linktree. Also, we want to hear from you. Reach out to us. Tell us about your travel, divorces, or your wonder loves.
Monkey barring.
Monkey barring. Reply
Orbiting.
to us, comment to us, slip into our DMs on Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook, all at Slip It In Podcast. You can always email us, slipitinpodcast@gmail.com, or we love a voicemail or a text,
We do.
313-444-9004. Until next time, everyone.